Apparently, Eclipse is also missable. And this is the worst part, I cannot leave the town. By the order of the great masked warrior, you allowed into the castle. Be grateful he demands you worthy. I apologize, sir, and madams, but only the king is allowed in this area. The ones you want are at the end of those two walls. If you want to rescue the little girl, first head right. Young one, look. Who's there? Oh, you. Ryuko, is really you? I assure you it is, and we are here to rescue, my lady. The boys. Oh, son, I'm so glad you're here. Now we have to break open this lock somehow. Do not trouble yourself. I'll be happy to open it for you. Vita, brother? My dear brother. Brother? But I thought Vita's brother was Bolek. Yes, Jim Bolek. Why are you here? Why so nervous, little sister? And one bite. I just heard that you activated my tower and come to thank you. It hurts me that you don't believe anything I say. Perhaps this will convince you of my sincerity. Maybe he is telling the truth. quiet. He will hurt. Ryoko. Bonjour. My lady. Ah, a lovely Eltosian reunion. Kraden. Still, I imagined Elliot would appreciate it if you write things up and release him. Who are you? I'm not that voice anywhere. I'm glad it's not been so long that you forget me. Hopefully, you remember your lesson as well. I'm sorry it took me so long to get here. I hope you had not been waiting around for me. Good to see you again, sir. The sentiment is quite mutual, Riev. You look well. Kraden, was it? Your name is familiar. Have we met before? Ah, greetings, King Bolek. I am Kraden, a scholar of alchemy. During your father's region, I had the pleasure. Of course, Master Kraden, I remember now. You once visited my father along with the warriors of Vale. Yes, your father was a great help to us in obtaining a mountain rock feather. My father has great respect for skilled warriors. He spoke of your visit often and with great warmth. No surprises, given that I gave him the chance to meet perhaps the greatest warriors in the world. He was greatly saddened to hear the former king and queen dead. I grieve for your loss. Thank you. It was a terrible blow. But where are my manners? I had no greeting you friends. I apologize. I should have introduced the heirs of the warriors of Vale. Is that so? My associates did not mention that they were such an Angus lineage. However, there is so much that we have neglected to tell you. Indeed. Will you elaborate? To start with, there is the Eclipse Tower. But you know Luna's Tower original name. You are indeed very versed in ancient lore. And ought to know the other epithet, the Hungry Place, and to know that activating it was a tragic error. That is enough. This country suffered from the foreign rules for 10 years. For 10 long years, Morgal has no choice but to arm himself. Only with the power of the ancients can we subject Sana and Bilibin before they return us to slavery. But why ally yourself with those fools to a parang? No more questions. The audience is over. Your party friend is in the cell across the way. Take him and be gone. Polenka. Miss Vita, was it? Your brother is such despised. The tower is not a weapon, at least not in the sense he believes. Then what is its purpose? Unfortunately, a full explanation will take more time than we have. Sufficient to say the tower is not a weapon. Excuse me, Kraden, if I might ask what took you so long? Regrettably, the explanation will also have to wait. Let's rescue Ilion and be on your way. I know 3 Sanans. I don't know. Are they part of your group now, Matthew? Not really. We're really just studying along, sir. We need Matthew's help in order to save my sister. But if your goal has already been accomplished, I suggest you to flee Belize at once. But why, Kraden? Yeah, are they suddenly in danger or something? Flee Belinsk? Why must they leave? Please, Kraden, explain. Activating Luna Tower was a terrible mistake. and one that will likely bring calamity to the world. This is primarily my instinct speaking, but the tower closely resembles the elemental lighthouses. And when those lighthouses were activated, the consequence was disastrous and far-reaching. You three don't appear to be adepts. In the disaster I fear, you will likely not survive. Be that as it might, I decided to follow Matthew through any danger to repay him for his help. Ryukun, we all appreciate your sense of honor, but listen to Kraden, this could be a fatal mistake. And you be only just reunited with your sister. If you part away again, imagine the worry she will feel. Your job right now is to deal with the Stoward team. Your job is to protect your sister. Ryuko, we cannot work to reunite you with your sister, so you can throw your life away now. We are in debt to all of you. I wish I could be otherwise, but farewell. Now, let's go get Ilion out of his cell. But then, you should know we're involved in the tower activating. Thank you for your honesty, but I believe you bear less blame than you might think. I've been suspect for some time that someone has been manipulating you and your actions. Really? Who? Alex? It refers to that masked man you encountered several times now. Oh, you mean that scum Arcanus? Arcanus? Is that what he's calling himself now? Why would he choose that name? Of course, now it makes sense. Very drolly. Naturally, he's going to associate with the Tau Parang. Ah, forgive me, I was lost in trust, but we really must not dwell any longer. Ilon's cell should be located on the other side of the castle. We must go there with all haste. I saw a chest. So that's Elon. Ah. Get me down here. Slap? Yep, slap. Ah! Ouch! So this is the part where I'm supposed to thank you guys. Yeah, I think it is, since you're all non-boiled right now. Will my saying thanks make you feel good about yourself like a big boy? And you say being a parent was a waste of your time. Let me guess, you're from Ayutthaya, right? Yes, why? Nothing, I just never saw an Ayutthaya with real clothes before. Are you trying to start a fight, you despicable thug? That's enough. We don't have the luxury of arguing right now. Your world needs us. You? Do you actually know Kraden? You were with the Warriors of Bell. I will remember that. I'm truly impressed. You were but a toddler when we last met. And that face, it's been 30 years, but you look exactly the same now. You should know that it's not polite to stare at the elderly. Seriously, Tro, can anyone tell me why he looks exactly the same? Apparently, something about the Golden Sun kept Kraden and the Warriors of Bell from getting older. Is that true? I gotta say, I'm a little jealous. Nambi, it's true that I don't age, but it's not quite as glamorous as it sounds. Yeah, it's not easy to get to live forever after you're already super old. That's not about me. We need to get out of Belize as soon as possible. Not that I want to stay or anything, but what is the rush? That. An eclipse. Luna will soon blow out Sol entirely. And what will happen then? Oh. What is that energy coming from off the tower? The sun is being swallowed up by the moon. This can be connected. Matthew, we need to get to the pier immediately. Huh. Huh? What's going on, Vita? My spirit sense energy is activating itself without my will. Brother. I don't care. You said the creatures is in here. Yes, Your Majesty, we will just manage to corral them. Then why is so quiet? You're quite certain they're still in here? Yes, sir. After the monster attacked our city, we dropped them in here. It was visited by the Bandage. Many men were wounded. It's not a miracle that we were able to cross-send them, but we didn't in the end. I see. Thanks for your heroic effort, gentlemen. You have done well. Still, the silence disturbs me. How can so many creatures not make any noise at all? If they somehow flew without our notice? Highly unlikely, sir, and I couldn't squeeze through the perimeter we've established. Your Majesty. Sir, please, don't go in, it's too dangerous. What are you doing? Your Majesty? You must stay here if you lack the courage to follow me. Kimber Lunked, Silence, listen. Is that a violin? Oh, it's a silent string section. I hear it. Yeah. They're just playing music? It's pretty. This feels grown. The door. Another brass section shines in. The curtains are about to open. Weapons at the ready, man. Stop. What happened just now? Vita? Vita? Vita! Vita, are you alright? I think so. The image shot came below. Did you conjure that? Image? You mean you saw what's happening at the operator house too? Your team below sent you the image. Maybe he's asking you for help. Matthew, we need to get to the opera house with all haste. Earthquake to Earth. Wind and fire. Maybe weak to all the elements. Is not here. Judgment. Oh, I get that one. Wow. I probably should not try to drink tea while hell asleep anymore. So that's how you get it. Another dijin that could be missed. Insert. I need to go there. Don't hurt it. Please, don't hurt Crystal Loops. Eclipse. I knew the dragon was real. I knew you were real. You have to... So we have to say goodbye now. But we just met. Please take good care of this dragon. The dragon seemed to want to aid Matthew in his quest. Another summon. Crystalox. 3 Venus to Mercury. Matthew, we should be going soon. Here lies a beloved wife and daughter. He lies am I grateful to live as long as he did. Where to go? Here? To the grip scanner? Here? And here. Up. Cutscene. Remind me of the silver case or the flower, sun and rain photo. Anything here? So I just leave? Animation error. Excellent. We made it to the pier. Can anyone explain to me what just happened? The Belize, the impregnable fortress city, really just invaded us by a monster? There are witches everywhere. We could not tell with feet. We are being attacked by random creatures. I can see a little bridge getting overrun like that, but a city to this size is not a chance. Apparently, there was at least one chance. Kitten, do you know what happened back there? I have a theory, yes. Leave it to Karen to develop the explanation while running from hordes of monsters. Yes. In any case, I believe the cast was the shadow created by Luna and eclipsed the soul. What does that have to do with anything? Here's us how. Are all the agreements that monsters did not appear until dawn, correct? Once that they manifest, they appear in the shadows, away from the sunlight. Did you notice that? We all appreciated your bravery, Matthew, but changing into the next shadow you see is a bad idea. At any rate, I conclude that the monsters appear from the shadows. Cast of them, but there's more. Does this have something to do with Luna influence? Yes, I theorize that the shadow Luna casts are gathering and concentrating evil energy into them. And what is the relationship between the monsters and this evil energy? Well, we usually see monsters in the deep, dark place of the world, correct? That rift with evil energy. Those places strange monsters, and this eclipse, unlike natural daggers, radiate the same energy. Meaning, unfortunately, that not only are monsters out of their usual haunt now, but they are stronger. So why do they hate the light? Light dispels the field energies. Thus, those creatures face up. It's painful and draining to them. And Belix is now a miasma of darkness and evil energy. Is my home lost then? I'm afraid it might be. Everyone, look on Belize and remember it well. We might not see it again. Sadly, that's not the end of the bad news. If I'm correct, the effect is not restricted to Belize. What? How far it will reach? Anywhere under the shadow of the eclipse, presumably. Well, that's it then, right at the end of the world. Your father will be disgusted to hear you give up so quickly. But what can we possibly do? We sail that ship. Is that brick ship? Ship, you mean that floating pile of junk over there? It does appear a bit aged. We must have had it repairs. What ship is this? My dad bought. I think it looks a bit different since the repairs. Bricks. Look, that's Bricks, I'm sure of it. That must be his ship then. Wait, are those monsters on the ship? It appears so. Is something happening? Dad! Elio! What is he doing? Elio, don't be a fool! No, what's happening? Ilion will not survive. You have to save him, Matthew. Right, Elio. Now join the party. Locate, create a barrier. Motor Kaya. This worm. Wait, where is Ilion? Dad! I never imagined that this would be how Briggs would leave us. Truly death is unpredictable. Briggs took his ship here to save us, is not right, Dad? He's going to cost his life? Yeah, the grey parrot of the high sea should, don't know, go down with the ship or something. He wasn't keeping waiting, we will got him here sooner, he might be left to grow. I have painted half pirates with the same broad brush, and now I find that I owe my life to one. This is all my brother's fault. How many lives have been lost now to his terrible mistake? How bad is this, Dad? I had a good run, leave my life free. Answered to no man. What are you talking about? You are too tall to let this to be the end. Tell your mom I'm sorry to leave her alone, and take care of Champa for me. Champa. Dad! No! You just keep getting colder. How is this cold in the summer? I cannot wait to get back into the cabin. Why complaining? It's disrespectful. Even the water has gone mad. Can this all be from the effects of the tower? We are ready to begin. Ilion, are you sure this is what you want? Dad lived his life on the sea. This is how he wanted. Dad? I wish I know you will be soon gone. I guess I still had time. But I swear, I'm going to make the ones who did this pay, however long it takes. So rest in peace, Dad. I got it from here. Salute, bombs. Are you serious about that bow? Aren't you, Ilion? Absolutely. And sticking with you guys until we can stop all this and get revenge for my old man. Besides, someone's got to pilot the ship for you. Ilion, join your party. So, is that all the talk for now? Will we get the ship ready to sail? No. Everyone says the bridge was essentially a floating wreck, but it seems remarkably seaworthy now. What I can do if so why you ask me that I cannot go? Roar. Blockade. The hull came from the near tower. It was blockade, I'm certain. Vita. Blockade. Bolik. Bolik! Vita, there's nothing you can do for him now. Come inside, it's cold out here. Vita, dear sister. Bolik! Forgive me for being such a fool. Those two Arab pack scums used me, and I did not see until I was too late. Of course, I forgive you. Pita and party got the blue orb. Take this. I stole it from Blados. Hopefully you can use it as a weapon against the top rank. Where are you going? You cannot stay in Belinsk. Where I can go, not here. Come with us. Anaki Don Morgal. I cannot leave our capital when my own misjudgment might have destroyed it. Then I will stay with you. No, dear sister, I'm the king, and you are the last of our lineage. My duty is to stay. Yours is to leave. No, I refuse. Stop the boat and let me off. Goodbye, Vita. I pray you live a long and happy life. Goodbye, Bolik. So I guess we made it. Between the monsters and the storm, I thought we had it. We appear to be basically safe and sound. I confess I was hoping to wake up in the palace of Ayutthaya. I suppose my own life was the dream trap. Yeah, guess so. Kinda a poor wake up call, huh? Ah, excellent. You're all awake at last. So return to Rube, everyone, but we cannot lie around anymore. Get up. Ugh, so stiff. Oh. Are you certain we're ready? Maybe not, but what else we are gonna do? Good morning, everyone. Oh, hey, Peter. I'm glad to see you're alright, Vita. You look remarkable well, Vita. Alright, you look like nothing happened. Ah, hey, did you say it's time to get up? Do we know something? Ah, is that the item that keep Bolok brought to Vita? He made it sound extremely important. So, what is the deal with it? At this point, we are still unsure what it is. Wait a minute, I thought you knew everything, Kraden. Is Kraden can identify that? I cannot believe it. You're kidding, right? Hey, we only have the item itself to work with it. It's not a lot to go on, you know. I know everyone is upset with how little we know, but please, just bear with us, okay, Matthew? The item is obviously ancient and presumably valuable, but these are facts, don't explain anything. We also know that Bolek risked his life to keep it out of your enemy hands. Bolek also described it as a weapon. Trop is still unclear what he meant. So, what do we do now? We have to learn while we're apart, Reef. What have I learned? Caris tell me that you hiked the journey around the world before arriving in Belize. You restarted the Darkling machines and traversed Graki Peak and could not have done those things. Your accomplishment speaks volumes for your determination and skill, as well as teamwork. Yes, I suppose you're right. Ultimately, I study only the long past, which does nothing to answer questions of its own. So, while we will answer those questions, you travel have gotten you experience, the true knowledge. You're saying we have to figure it out while to do ourselves and cannot wait for you to tell us. More or less. Trot, I certainly won't abandon you. Let's look for answers together. Well, you know my vow is always for doing stuff, not sitting around talking about it. And that might actually be your wisest course. Really? Indeed, something that serves past your knowledge simply to start moving. That's the spirit. We will constantly prevail with such intentions in your side. So, are we done with the discussion? Almost. I didn't want to break out that the tower activation seems to have been somehow present eons ago. That's what that war machine in the tower said to. Somehow, the ancients know we're coming like a prophecy. The masked man claimed this was only the beginning. Yeah, Arcanus also said we meet again and soon. Who knows this opening the seal of this dreaded machine was only the beginning. I look forward to your next meeting, but then farewell. That's what he said. I suspect as much. Until now, we had done exactly as your enemies had been expected. Yeah, we've been a step behind the old way, even that. I'm gonna make them pay for that throw. I think it's fair to say you will have your chance, Ilion. You did well to this point, Matthew, so I see no reason to change that arrangement. Yeah, Matthew, but I do the job not fine. I will keep following you. I will follow you no more. You got a good head on your shoulders, kid. We all agree. Let's go. And while I defer on your leadership, Matthew, I have one suggestion. We will land most of the cliffs if we can find some land on the overlap, the edge of the sea of the other side. We shall also talk to local leaders, working to village chieftains, and it might know something useful. You should also know, Matthew, that my spirit sense can look into people's heart. You might find it useful, so don't hesitate to ask me to use it. It's finally time to get moving. Since you're the new captain, you just need to know how to go off the ship. To get off the ship, head off on a major dock and sail right into it. Come back and just walk back into the ship wherever is waiting for you. So use a beach somewhere, probably worth checking out. You will get that. Great, I will wait for your orders, Captain. It's a far area there. Block. I imagine made it all the way to Haruisa through the storm of bravery. This village had here is small, but you can find another on the instant of Pokemon. shop. El rapier, mystery blade, assassin blade, volcan axe. And the master rapier is more. Oh, it's... Oh... Boost water resistant. Critical strike, rolling attack, berserker rush. I think, yeah, with the axe. I have to stop.